Hey, lazy sack of beans, what you doing over there?
I'm not lazy. I'm just on number 3. Everything that I'm doing on 90 seconds, I think it will be a repeat to an extent. Like, I'll come back around to a lot of stuff because you just can't, get everything. So I'm just trying to think what the highlights I want to hit for this one is.
What's so good about LinkedIn?
We've had conversations about this. Like LinkedIn, that this is becoming the new resume platform one. So your LinkedIn profile needs to be like legit, up to date, quality, because you're using this as your resume instead of a paper resume now. If I was talking to like first-time home buyers, documentation has gotten so strict over the last couple of years with banks and getting loans, so you definitely need to have, right documentation, tax documentation, documenting income, because that's what they're gonna ask for. So you're gonna have to prove your income, 1. 2, credit score is important, even though I've talked to a couple of lenders that can go like sub 6, but I would suggest from an affordability standpoint, you need to be 650 up, 620 up, and then cash on hand, just saving, because you borrow more than 80% of what your purchase price is. So you're buying a $150,000 house. If you borrow more than $120,000 from the bank, you're going to be paying PMI, which is a private mortgage insurance. So you're going to pay an extra anywhere from $100 to $200 a month. But most people borrow, especially first-time buyers, and they have first-time programs out there. But really, your cash on hand for closing costs, because rare will you be able to save, maybe, but like $30,000 for a down payment for a $150,000 house. I mean, like, it's not as commonplace. So so you're gonna need $150,000 home, you need $4,500 plus another, 2 to 3% for closing costs, and then some miscellaneous. So, I always recommend first time starting out, really trying to have 8 to 10,000 on hand if they can. So those are the first 3 things. And then once you're thinking financially, just, work with the real estate agent. It's more efficient for you from a time standpoint. Obviously with internet and Zillow and Trulia and realtor.com, that kind of stuff, you can search, you can narrow down neighborhoods and areas that you want to be in, but then talk to a real estate agent as far as like really narrow down the property and let them explain the process of contracts and negotiating on your behalf.
How much does it cost to have a realtor help you out finding a home? Like, how much do I have to pay a realtor hourly to help me?
You pay the realtor nothing. Actually, the buyer's agents get paid through a split negotiation. When you list a home for sale, you're listing the home for a total commission, whatever it may be. And then if another agent brings a buyer to the table and it's a client of theirs or a transaction, or they're facilitating a transaction for that buyer, but it's their customer or client, then the listing agent splits that part of that total listing commission with that buyer's agent. So you, as the buyer, aren't really paying anything. Hey, look, it's Sean McKenna. Yeah. That sounds tasty. Sure.
We gotta have a talk.
What?
There's too much food in the episodes.
Well, because you only film me when I go to lunch. You don't film me when I'm sitting in here working my butt. Thank you. Thin mints. I like thin mints. Shh, don't tell my wife. You only follow me when it gets to lunchtime. You didn't film me last 3 hours when I'm sitting here working, did you? started here so we get through everything, get you guys back out there, selling and doing your thing. Okay, so updates, new business, new agent.
Chris, you're the first thing being recorded on this camera.
It's an exciting moment. I'm going to be very transparent right now. It's hard to go from platforms like Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, where I have thousands of friends or thousands of followers or thousands of connections on LinkedIn, Twitter, 10, 11,000, and then YouTube, 42 subscribers. 42. I have more EPs out than I have subscribers.
Ouch.
Isn't that sucky?
Ouch.
YouTube, it's a hard nut to crack, YouTube.
I saw this comment earlier today that every social platform has its own language and you should speak it. So maybe you're just not speaking YouTube's language.
What's YouTube's language? Because I speak. It's a video platform. Making a video. Who's our demographic on YouTube? YouTubers. Kids watching unboxing videos and toys, and a lot of DIY. YouTube has almost more searches than Google for a how-to search. I'm not doing anything. This is purely entertainment. So maybe
we need to add in some how-to realtor.
How to
clean your house.
How to clean your house. I would not be one to teach that.
It's Friday and I didn't film you at all, but I have to leave now.
Savannah. Told you I was gonna do it.
Cause we're gonna be legends, gonna get their attention.
Savannah, don't believe. Got some rap ability up in here. Right?
Now I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't under her underarm, but I'm looking for the one. Have you seen her?
I don't say the bad words.
Right, so you're not a rapper.
Take my riches, take my fame, take the microphone, take the stage, take my theory, take my name, take it away.
It's so easy to subscribe. You just hit a button. Hit the button. All you gotta do is hit the button.